Now, for those of you who don't know or have not seen, Blizzard or Overwatch just released a new hero trailer for the newest tank hero, Hazard. Now, Hazard is a part of a group referred to as the Phreaks. Phreaks, of course, has a PH because we are edgy. Now, I've been led on to believe that this faction of people have been blessed with the great honor of being Moira's test subjects. And, they look pretty untested on to me. In the grand scheme of things, my personal preference, my personal thoughts on Hazard, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Now, obviously, it will come down to the playtest being held this weekend. We have to see what he can do. Hopefully, he brings some new in-game mechanics that we haven't seen before. I think the game and really the tank role needs that. In the meantime, I do not like his character model. I do not like the Phreaks. I do not like the story so far, and I definitely do not like this trailer. But let me preface this by saying that I am a tank main. Majority of my time is spent on tank. I have a pretty diverse, time and all the roles, but I am definitely a tank main. So I care, I guess, very deeply about what happens with the role. But let's go ahead and dive into why I don't like him as a character, like the hero model wise. This has got to be the ugliest, most random, most bionicle looking motherfucker they've ever added in this game. Am I the only one who heard Moira's test subjects and thought that it would be more mutation and less robotic? Like, 'cause that was what I was thinking. He looks like a character from Space Lords and not Overwatch. Like, you want to give him piercings and white hair, like, that's cool. That is perfectly fine. But what the hell is showing out of his torso? What is up with that? Why the hell is his neck like this? And why does every part of him that has skin look like a robot wearing skin? Above all, I think like one of my biggest issues, if not the biggest issue, would be the purple spikes that he has. Not because it's purple. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. Hear me when I say this. But I've noticed that Blizzard does not, or Overwatch does not change the colors based on the skins that you have, right? They do this with Orisa, they do this with Lifeweaver, and I think they're going to do it with him, right? So no matter what skin you're going to have on, he's still going to have purple spikes poking out of him. He's still going to be shooting purple spikes. It's the same thing with Lifeweaver, his petal, his life pool or whatever it's called. It's all pink. No matter what skin you have on, it'll be pink. Same thing with Orisa with her spear and her fusion gun. Like, it'll be neon no matter what skin you have on. So with it being purple, that eliminates certain, like, he can't really wear green, he can't really wear red. It's gonna look freaking weird. And I don't know, I'm really big on cosmetics and visuals, and I don't know, it's just gonna look really weird to me personally. Like, my dude stole a black, sleek looking blob of goo, and you guys turned it purple for what? Like, really, like, why'd you make it purple, man? Why? And why the hell does he have fangs? Now let's move on to the Phreaks themselves, his actual crew that he either leads or he's a part of, or at least he's a dominant figure in. And let me say it again, I expected more mutation and less robotic. One of the main reasons for this is that when Oasis got destroyed and everything was stolen and whatnot, everywhere that the Phreaks tagged, you've seen mutated animals, or I think there was a flower as well, but you've seen these mutations all over the walls. At no point did it like come across as like robots, right? And not one of the three people that we see here have any sort of mutation. Shit, the Omnic that we see in here doesn't even have, outside of the weight, it doesn't have anything mutation wise or anything on it. Like, it's just a robot. You know what? I just thought about this. I just noticed as I was editing this. This is going to go on to solidify my they're not mutation, they're just outcast thing. The theory I got going on. This Omnic has tattoos. There's roses all over all over him. So I'm thinking, once again, this Omnic was outcasted for having those tattoos. Like, what I'm thinking is happening, and again, I need more lore on them, like, because we don't know enough. It just seems like yet another basic, technologically advanced team that's trying to fight the man or fight a higher power. We have that already. We have that several times over. I don't want robots with patches of skin. I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. I hope I'm wrong, but what I'm thinking is gonna be in the Phreaks are not necessarily mutations, but outcasts from their community or something like that. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be, and I don't need to get into why that's gonna be an issue for me personally, but it seems as though from the three that we've seen, it might be more of an outcast thing and less of a mutated test subject type of thing. Lastly, my issue with the trailer itself, right? I genuinely think this quality is shit. I'm not gonna lie, it has its moments, but especially when they start diving into the action and what he can do, complete dog shit. I hate it. Insane. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Every streamer that I've seen react to this hyped this up, and I'm genuinely confused because I know how long they've been playing. I know what trailers they've seen, and I know this is the worst one. It genuinely looks like they tried their best efforts to copy the Across the Spider-Verse series. Like, all three movies, they were like, ooh, let's do that. Why does it work there and not here? Well, let me explain. Because we're coming from trailers like this. Now, you can argue that I'm comparing cinematic trailers to non-cinematic trailers, and honestly, I think you're right. I don't think this was meant to be a cinematic trailer. But why wasn't it? First of all, I can't tell anything he's really doing outside of that one move where he shoots a single projectile on the ground and it spikes up into a thing. Other than that, speculating honestly is silly. Like, he does a motion and some spikes fall down, and the way he shoots his gun looks like a shotgun, but it's the barrels kind of look like a minigun. Like, it's really weird to speculate what he can do. And again, we have to wait till this weekend to really get a full scope of what he can do. I understand that. But to me, this is first impressions matter. If this is his first impression, this is a shit first impression. I am sorry. It's a horrible first impression. The animation is literally getting in the way of me understanding what the f is going on. I'm gonna be like, it's getting in the way of what I don't know what the f he's doing. And then once his actual moves are being used, they use like these pseudo still images, and it's really weird to me. I don't know why they would do that. Like, these are new abilities in a game. You should want them to be clear and obvious and engaging and awesome to see, right? So why are you still imaging them in cutting what his primary fire looks like? I don't know. It's just really weird to me. Listen, I love this game. I love Overwatch. I've loved Overwatch since it came out. I loved it a little less when it went to 5v5, but that's there. I need everybody to remember what game is coming out. What game is right around the corner? It's coming. It's creeping. This next Overwatch season is honestly it's so important that they make a good impression because of the competition that's dropping immediately. This guy has to contend with Marvel rivals. And from what I see, what I've seen, it does not look like he's going to be keeping people here instead of over there. It does not look like he's going to be drawing attention from that game and keeping it on Overwatch. And again, I'm a tank main. I'm always super excited for tanks, but there's just something that hit different with Malga. Like, Malga was hyped up for years. You know, he was Baptiste's guy. He had the double machine guns. Like, that's interesting. That's awesome. Sigma's trailer was goated, the best. Sigma, I love Sigma. Like, these tanks, when they were released, you know, they hit a mark. They did something really special with those. Something about them really felt like they were going to change up the tank role, change up the game. I'm not getting that with him. What I'm getting from Hazard is that Ana's going to shit on him, Arisa's going to shit on him, Hog might even shit on him. I'm getting that he's going to be a junker queen in the terms of he's not going to be bad, but somebody will always be better than him. Somebody will always be able to do what he does, but better. And again, I don't even know his abilities yet, so I'm saying this with sour grapes. We will see what he can do, but I will not be surprised if he's another junker queen. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. If my dude is solid, I will be playing the fuck out of him, and I will master him very, very, very fucking quickly. I did it with Sigma. I try to do it with Malga. I try to do it with as many tanks as I can. I hope to God he is enough to be in that rotation of the main tank being played, of that rock paper scissors meta. I hope he can be that guy. But just from what I've seen, I don't know. But you know, again, we'll see this weekend. Thank you guys again. I'll see you later.